The following video contains footage that may be harmful or traumatizing to some viewers. On Sunday, 12th of February at around 4 o'clock in the morning, more than a dozen police officers with police dogs interrupted a birthday party in a student house in the city center of Maastricht after receiving noise complaints. Footage has been recorded of the police using violent methods to force the students out of the house and pushing them to leave the adjacent streets.
Get the fuck out. Authority complaint.
Yeah, we are getting the fuck out of here. Do you not see it?
Sorry? On what? Whoa! Yes! Call the police and piece of shit! Keep fucking walking now! Go! Go!
I didn't do anything!
In a statement, the police referred to the party as illegal and dangerous and provided the following justifications.
Once police officers entered the property, they found a group of around 100 people in a very small vaulted basement. The loud music, the smoke machine, a too narrow staircase, and the lack of emergency exits made this a very dangerous situation. There was a threatening atmosphere on the street, given that the group did not comply with the police's demands for leaving and wanted to return to the property. The police warned several times not to do that. The behavior of the group grew aggressive. They stayed in the way of the police and did not want to leave. The police eventually decided to charge in order to disperse the group. In that instance, a 19-year-old woman was arrested because of public drunkenness and a failure to comply with orders. Images of the police intervention on that particular night have been shared on social media. They show people were pushed by the police and that in a single instance force was used. What the footage does not show is that several times the police asked to leave in 3 languages, and that several times the police warned of the use of force. The footage shows that the use of force occurred just like that. That is not the case.
A protest march was organized on Tuesday, 14th of February to show solidarity with the students who were impacted by these events and to denounce police brutality. Ahead of the march, we met the 4 students who hosted the party as well as one of the victims of police violence that night. To the trauma caused by the police intervention, the police statement added anger and frustration. Can I ask actually, how are you doing now?
I don't think okay, actually. Like, no. I keep saying I'm okay, because a lot of people asked. But when I think about it, like, no.
No, it's not okay. And this is the basement where the party took place. Most of the time took place here, but there was also people upstairs. So of course we didn't feed 100 people, as police stated, here. It's just physically impossible.
I run downstairs. At this point I'm in the stairs. I still see feet dancing, lights. So I'm like, all right, they're not aware of what's happening right now. I run downstairs, tell the DJ, stop the music, unplug the whole set. At this point, I come back up and I see 2 of my friends here that are tenants of this place, and a police officer standing right here, and he's like telling them to get out the house, screaming, outside, outside, outside. At this point, everything starts to go super fast. The police officer pushes them this way, takes out his metal baton, takes a step to go maybe hit my friend. I step in, he pushes me, huge fucking smack in my right leg right here. And at this point, I'm like in complete shock of what's happening. We all get pushed out by, there were probably like 4 or 5 officers in this area. I go outside, and I felt that they hit my phone in my pocket. I take out my phone, completely shattered, front and back. I feel I try to turn it on, nothing responding.
The people that were outside, they started noticing what is going on while people were getting pushed outside. And I think they didn't want to leave because we heard them screaming like, leave them alone, like stop, 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 basically, and don't touch them, don't touch them. A friend of mine who has his whole hand is scratched and he was bleeding. And his wrist is in pain.
You can stand in front of the doorway, that's wrong. You can stand in front of the basement, that's also wrong. Outside, also wrong. Trying to help your friends, wrong. You pulled and pulled and pulled. When I got inside, I said, okay, we're gonna stay here. The policeman slapped the door, smacked my complete elbow in the door. I still have pain here and also bruises.
In no part of the whole thing that happened, they just calmly talked to us, okay, from A, B, C, D. No, it was chaotic. It was full chaos. And the way that they just, you know, they pulled us, they threw you to the floor, like just because I was getting my boyfriend. And it's just thinking about it now,
And the way they
it's
then
so
frame
unproportionate. Yes.
Is this proportionate fully? They say that we get increasingly aggressive, and that in the end it is a threatening environment outside the house, and that's not what was happening.
The images of the police intervention have been shared by the Maastricht student community on social media and has sparked a polarized debate.
After seeing the clips, after seeing that in 2 days you get all of these comments, you get all of this hate from people that weren't even here. These comments like also just make you rethink, like, okay, your actions are the ones that actually caused all of this. Well, it's not like that. You know, like I was just defending myself, defending my house. Yeah. We have received a lot of hate, but we've also received such lovely messages from so many people in the community, in the student community. And I think this protest is also just, march is also kind of a way to show this and to show that the students, maybe we don't have the police, maybe we don't have the university in some cases, but we do still have each other because we are students, you know?
It's hard to gauge how many people have joined the protest. They've gathered at the Vrijthof around 6, and they've been marching towards the police station at 6:30, chanting anti-police slogans. We heard c'est un mot antifascisti, we are all anti-fascists. Tout le monde déteste la police, everyone hates the police. But it's important to keep in mind that the organizers have banned signs that show outwards hate towards the police to show that this is still a peaceful protest.
After walking for a bit more than a kilometer, around 130 students gathered in front of the headquarters of the Limburg police unit. Some of their peers shared the experiences of police brutality, including those of last Sunday.
All of us wish we would not have to do this, but here it is reality. Reality has needs, and we need to do this. You all standing here, we all standing here, is us being brave for facing it. It is always easier to look away, but we are here and we look right into it. Make them look at us too.
How can they treat us like this? How can they treat us like this? Everyone, every student in the situation was compliant. They were the ones that brought the violence. Whatever you mean. The fact that your officers cannot face us today about what they have done, and there are videos and there is proof of what they have done, disgusts me. Shame. Fucking shame. Like I said, who the fuck is gonna protect us? Who the fuck is gonna protect us? Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
It's something that affected the students as a community, and because if there is a party and there are complaints, policemen can come and tell us, okay, the party is over, and we will leave pacifically. And that's what also we tried to do. Like once that we got beaten and thrown in the street, we were waiting for people taking their stuff from the house because they didn't have the possibility to, and we were trying, begging the police to stop with violence, and they pursued beating people without care of any request from us. Why are you violent? Why are you violent? And they were charging us with sticks and stuff.
As I was walking away, I turned and I saw a girl being put violently to the floor, and then I stepped forward to go help her, and that's when the cops came with their bikes and they put me down with the bikes. Then they dragged me on the floor, they bent me over a car, they handcuffed me in the back, and then they threw me in the police car. And then I went to the police station, where for 30 minutes they kind of filed the report. Then I got taken to another room where they asked me to take off my shoes, my jacket, empty my pockets. They did a body search, so they searched me, and then they put me in the cell for an hour and a half, 2 hours. They didn't tell me for how long I was going to be there. They only told me that they were legally allowed to keep me for 6 hours, but I got released after 2 hours. Then they asked me for my deposition. And in my deposition, I said that I got arrested because I stepped forward after seeing a girl being violently put down by police officers. And then they actually changed my deposition and did not mention the police in the deposition.
In the Netherlands, an appointment has to be made to file a report with the police. Time slots being almost fully booked out, only 2 of the tenants of the house were let into the police building to voice their complaints and prepare a report they would file the next day. Nonetheless, other victims of the police's use of force on Sunday are planning on requesting appointments with the hope that it will make the police listen to them. Although the events of Sunday occurred in the private sphere, students want to see Maastricht University take measures to address them.
After this protest, we are going to be filing a formal email to an open email to involve as many associations as we can. We're going to send it to them as well. And we're also going to send it to UN President, the UN Board, and they're going to know that from our side of the story, including video evidence, everything is on video. And they're going to see that how we want to take action and how we as students will stand strong. And we are their responsibility. They also need to come in and interfere in this situation because they have to take responsibility for us too.
We're allowed to ask questions. We're asked questions about why, for example, they didn't want to show the badges or why they entered forcefully the house. They answered, they said, file the report, we will see what happened. And yeah, we will. They still don't listen, they still don't understand. They still stand on what they think and what they believe and stand for what they did on Saturday. So I don't think they will understand, but we will see, and hopefully something will change, and hopefully they will listen one day, and hopefully something will change one day.
It is yet to be seen how the police and the university further engage in the conversation. In the meantime, the students present at the protests have shown a strong sense of community as well as determination to carry on.
To be honest, it's crazy. It's crazy and amazing that the city is so active and so fast mobilizing, because this happened on Saturday, it's Tuesday, we organized this on Sunday evening, immediately after the events. Everyone's super tired but super rageous, so it was amazing that people got together and came here and listened to the speeches that people gave. It's amazing to see how a community gathers. Of course, we need more people, we need to be more visibilized, but it's already a huge success and we're super happy to see this. Really.